Here we go, y'all. We are here. Welcome to another episode of Wake and Pack People on a Tuesday morning. Taco Tuesday? Anyone? Yes. So actually, man, I just kind of went too long on getting research for this, but we had to do what we had to do. So apologies. And whatever the time is, just know, I'll be in within 10 minutes. That just means that I'm getting ready and y'all on my mind. But yeah, apologies for that. But as you guys seen or may have seen, and if you haven't, that this is news for you. New 4-year extension for Jared Goff. Detroit Lions seems like, they're feeling like we're feeling, right? They got to strike while the iron is hot. They got to do what they think is necessary to get them another playoff berth and or to get them, to the Super Bowl. So you got to respect them. And, you also got to respect Jared Goff and his numbers. We'll get into everything. Let me say hello to everybody. Let me say hello to everybody. Hey, we shall see. That's what we're going to discuss today, man. Shout out to Angry Casual Fan. Well, Brandy, shout out to Brandy too. Don't know when, they're going to try to do it. Yeah, we're going to get into all this because we got to see where Love fits into this whole thing. I mean, every story is different. Every team has different needs. These guys are different ages, different points in their careers. So we're going to try to figure everything out. So, we shall see. I don't know how they're going to do it. I don't know if that'll help us or hurt us in this situation, Brandon. You might want to get it out the way before things get really out of hand. So we will see. Shout out to my boy Dave. Dave, I hope everything good over there, man. I hope everything good over there. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, fashionably late. Okay, hey, how I look though, you could say I came through late, but do I look, what I'm saying? Look straight, got the fresh new retwist, everything, you feel me? Hey, got the joint in my hand, got an idol on my shirt. Apologies for being late. I hope everything good, Dave, with the weather over there, man. Shout out to Zane Strong, my boy. Shout out to John Bainan. And yes, I agree. We are all beautiful people. Definitely. Oh yeah. Well, they're gonna do what they do. They're gonna do what they do, y'all. And tomorrow it's gonna be a whole lot going on with the schedule releasing, like I mentioned yesterday. MVP in the motherfucking building. Good morning, bro. Yeah, he did. He did. He did. He did. But we're gonna have to see, man. We're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to go over some numbers. All right. So Jared Goff, first of all, it's like, this is a what have you done for me lately? I think they can, but I don't think they will. That's just not the Green Bay way to do it. What we got to do is look at Goot, right? Last year, before J Love turned it around, right? Before he had that incredible run from week 11 on, a little bit before when he was fucking up and stuff, they asked Goot, like, all right, and Goot is like, it's still not enough time. Now, if Goot was in any way convinced at that point, I think he would have said something, but it's still recent time of if Jordan Love could still really do this thing. And what I always say is the only thing he hasn't done was do it again, obviously. He is hindered by just not having a lot of playing time on the field and a lot of reference to get from looking at stats. When you look at Jared Goff, when you look at Dak Prescott's stats, like, all on paper after, it's like, wow, they put together a few good seasons, a few good ones, really good ones. You know what I'm saying? So Love has yet to do that. Love has did it one time. But Love is also a couple years younger. Goff 29, Dak 30. I think they both started in 2016. Love is 25. Okay. So that's what we're trying to figure out, man. That's why I feel, this won't be no Mahomes deal, 10-year kind of deal like that. That's just not how Green Bay going to operate. I see a 4-year deal happening, at most 5, but I just see a 4-year deal. I see a 4-year deal, and it might be comparable to this Jared Goff for different reasons, because Goff has really shown, first of all, he made a Super Bowl, been successful with 2 different organizations. So you got to think, and then again, you guys, it is Detroit, right? It is Detroit. So, like, you know, they got to grab something. He is the richest Lion. We're not going to hate on that. Best quarterback in the 4th quarter and overtime the past 2 years. You know, best quarterback in the red zone the past 2 years. And then again, it's not just about him. It's about what they have around him. They re-signed Amon-Ra, right? Good receiving room. Great receiving room. Not core, room. So, you know, best offensive line, like we said. So, I mean, they're set up, and to be at bare minimum, if Jared Goff is a game manager, you know, this team should be where they want and need to be. Again, this next year is NFC Championship or the game before. I don't know if we're going to play them and beat them the game before or in the NFC Championship, but it was very close that we too, us played in the NFC Championship. Okay. I don't think so, bro. I'm thinking it's 4, man, at most 5. But again, what do I know? Yeah, I mean, you know, and then let's chill though. Would it be overpaying? See, we could pay Jordan Love more and he can do less than Goff and Dak. You know what I'm saying? Or Goff and Dak could get paid more and Jordan Love could do more than them. You know, it's not really about you not matching up on his contract versus contract. That's just to keep him on the team and whatever the team situation is. You know, all these situations is different. Detroit, like, oh, we on our way. Us, we like, oh, we on our way. Dallas is like, you know, are they on their way? Is their door, window, whatever, closing? You know, so it's different times, you know, different types of desperations out there, you know, for different teams. So, you know, we're going to try to figure it out the best way we can. Shout out to Zane Strong. Zane, I'm going to say that too. Downset Hut, yes, I'm going to say that. But when you're negotiating contracts and if Love puts his resume per se on the table and Dak and Goff put their resumes on the table, Dak's and Goff's is better. Okay. Obviously, they had plenty of years to do it, but we're going to go over it. So this last year, you're right, Dave. You're right. But let's also remember, you know, supposedly ain't the shit supposed to go up again. So it might be a good time to do it now. Right. Just like David Bakhtiari, right? Oh, highest paid tackle. He was for what, 2 months, right? Somebody else is going to get paid. The market's going to change. It's just, you know, we got to see. Hey, that's straight fire there, bro. I need Evans, Zane. I need Evans on my squad bad. And I found out Dalton Kincaid, Zane, same deal. Packers chemistry, 97 tight end now. You got to be on the lookout for him. Hey, y'all heard what the MVP said. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. Kick the can down the road, Randy. We got to kick the can down the road somehow, man. With an A. And not Bus. What's the nigga name? Russ Ball. And Russ Ball we trust. You might have a point there, but also, hey, Jacobs he sniffs. Hey, when he gets to the red zone, it's like he smells blood, like a shark smell blood, man. So he's good in there too. Yeah, shout out to Ramal, man. Hey, long time listener, man. I'm glad you made a live, bro. Yes, thank you, Brandon. Yeah, Ramal, he's been around for a while. We've talked plenty of times. That is our plan, bro. That is our plan. And but you know, we gotta pay Love. Oh yeah, we're gonna get into a lot of that. Good one. We're gonna check that out. Oh, I love that one. Rich Pistachio. Well, damn, we did. He had another one because I went over what he was talking about the other day. But all right, listen. No, not at all. You know, if you're gonna say anything, it'd be the gunslinger in him, right? But I mean, isn't that where we come from? Farvey, Rogers to a lesser degree. You know what I'm saying? But Rodgers still has some gunslinger in him, especially young Rodgers, right? He had faith in his arm like no other. Just went out there and just slung it around. He was definitely a gunslinger. So nah, like I said, the only thing Love hasn't did was do it again. And what y'all gotta not, forget about is just his leadership so far this early. Now give Goff credit too. Again, man, people kind of wrote him off, right? And he looked worse, right? First year Stafford go to his team over there, although they did stack up a little more. They got a couple other free agents, right? But Stafford went over there and won the Super Bowl with his team. I don't know if that was just at the time, the experience he needed. Stafford was at a different time in his career than Goff, but Goff really came up in there and did his thing, man. Shout out to TR, bro. Life is great. Life is good, man. Life is good. Yes, but we've also seen them make those passes. And what gets better with that is reps. I mean, what we're looking at is what he did in the frame of time he did it, and the time that he actually had reps in before then. This was literally his first year, so I'm cool with that. As long as we seen him, we done seen him hit Wicks on the deep one in the corner. We done seen him hit Reed on the deep one. So I'm not as concerned as with the deep ball as probably you are, Dave. But that is something if you want to nitpick about. Yes, you know what I'm saying. But now the thing is he underthrowing because he isn't capable? No, it's just maybe miscommunication. Just still young in the game, fired off a little awkward or whatever. But we've seen him make the deep ones too. So it's not like Drew Brees where he ain't gonna throw over a 45-yard pass. This guy can do it. Again, just takes fine tuning. Each year you gotta get better at something. Don't think he's not gonna come back this year and be better at that. They give out report cards. This is what you did good. Continue. This is what you need to improve. I am sure with this coaching staff, how ready we had Jordan Love, I am sure that is going to be a part of improving. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's we got to know the story, right? It looked ugly, nasty on TV, but then if you talk, probably talk to him during that play, it might have been a receiver's fault at that time. He might not have been might not have been deep enough, or not deep, whatever the route consists of. He might not have been there at the right spot. We don't know unless we really just ask the coaches, which sometimes they do reveal that after games and stuff. Oh yeah, like Aaron will say, oh yeah, he ran the wrong route. This happened, that happened. So, but again, with my own eyes, I've seen him throw a deep pass and it looked beautiful many times. So can he improve? Yes, he can. Absolutely. Yes, even a good linebacker, even a good linebacker as we've seen. But so yeah, man. So first year, not even first year. So we're gonna look at last year. Last year, Dak Prescott yards 4,575. Goff 4,516. Love 4,159. So they got a whole probably 100 yards over Love. But remember, this is Love's first year as a starter, and like 7th or 8th years for Dak and Jared Goff. So let's keep that in mind. 30 touchdowns for Dak. 30 touchdowns for Goff, 36 for Dak, 32 for Love. Love was right behind Dak with the 32 for second in touchdowns. So again, for a first-year guy, he threw more touchdowns than Jared Goff, this guy who just got paid all that money. Interceptions, Goff had 12. Dak had 9. Dak had a great year. And Love had 11. To see that Love had 11 from how he started was pretty good, because there was a stretch from, like I said, week 11 on where he was like 11-2 touchdown interception ratio. Okay, so when it comes to completion percentage, Goff 67%, 0.3, Dak 69.5, Jordan Love 64.2. So just like Zane said, and I said, down said Hut, of course we taking Love. I don't know if we being homers or whatever, but the consensus, looking at these numbers and with the time and experience these guys have in the game, Dak and Jared Goff are better than Jordan Love and should be at this time. But we're not paying Jordan Love for what he did. Are they paying Dak for what he did all those years? Are they paying Goff just because they did that all those years? We're paying Love for what he's going to do for us. Is Goff still going to be good? 29? Yes, he's going to go. Dak, his team is in a different situation. Detroit, ready for a run. We are ready for a run. After the run that the Cowboys had last year, especially the way it ended with us spanking them, for them to come and not do any drastic changes, Detroit, re-sign Amon-Ra. Get this guy, get that guy, re-sign him. You see what we doing, McKinney, draft, Jacobs, like we making real deal moves, man. Seems like Dallas is going the other way. So them paying Dak might be different from Jared Goff getting paid and Love. You know, we just looking at the numbers now. So both of them overall, but not even Goff, man. Not even Goff. Like you could take Goff's year this year and Jordan Love's and put them next to each other, and it's a coin toss. Dak has them both, but by a small margin. But shouldn't he, with that offense he's in, what he's been able to, do and deal with over there? So, we're gonna pay Jordan Love, and I'm not mind doing it. I don't mind doing it. Yes, and again, man, only thing that can help that is reps, and he got the reps, and he's gonna get more. So he's ascending too. I think with Dak and Jared Goff, I think you kind of got what you got, and it's good. They've proven it that it's good to their standards and their levels. We went over some of these numbers. So now some numbers what I'm going to look at, all right? So we're going to start off with Jordan Love. This is Jordan Love's first year, which we already went through, but we're going to go through it again, compared to Dak's first year and Goff's first year. So Jordan Love, 4,100 yards. Goff threw for 3,800. Love threw for 32 touchdowns. Goff threw for 28 touchdowns and 7 interceptions for Goff, 62.1 rating. 11 interceptions for Love, 96.1 rating. Okay. So, I mean, 62.1 completion percentage for Goff. I'm sorry. Didn't get the rating on that one. Dak Prescott, 3,600 yards passing, 23 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. I mean, that was kind of great for a first year too. So both Goff and Dak in their first year as a starter, threw less interceptions. So that does show the gunslinger, okay? And Jordan Love. And it does show that, Goff is protected by McVay. McVay wasn't making no mistakes. He was the ultimate game manager there. And then Detroit, he got a little more leeway. But at that time, he done been through a little more. So, it just seems like Love is on the same level as these guys, okay? And this is still behind Joe Burrow, y'all. Joe Burrow's number one. It does make him the highest paid Lion ever, but Joe Burrow still is number one in the league as far as money per year. Oh, yeah, and then again, see, that's the thing. It don't matter who the fuck is getting paid what at whatever time. I just want to give everybody the idea of around how much we're going to be paying them. Like Angry Casual Fan said, about 180. I don't know. We'll see. But that's what matters the most, Dave. That's what matters the most. You know what I'm saying? So for sure. Definitely. Definitely. I agree with that. I agree with that. Not at all, but it does a little bit, because to continuously come up with those kind of seasons, it takes, drive, it takes leadership, and it takes heart. So they are not the end all be all. But like I said, like with RS and stuff like that, it just gives reference. What else do we have to go off of? I mainly go off of Downset Hut. I'm watching you live, and let me see what you can do. Jordan Love is fully capable to do what these guys can do it. These guys have just proven it for a longer amount of time. That's why other teams might feel better giving Goff that money or feeling Dak that money. Some people think Dak is just owed money, that they just need to give him money that they owed him from before. They keep playing this game with Dak, these small little deals. He's ready to get paid now. So that's a position, a corner that they put themselves in. Let's not get in that position. Love is 25. You feel me? So, like Angry Casual Fan said, he betted on himself. But yeah, it's not the end all be all, TR. But we got all that with Love. Calling rookies when they first get picked. He's a leader. His drive, obviously, tough life. His drive, just staying on the bench for 2-3 years, right? Behind the great. He wanted to play. And they asked him, I don't know if he was telling the truth or not. They asked him like the last year of Aaron Rodgers, or even the year before, if he's ready to start. And he said, yeah. I mean, of course he's not going to go up there and say no, but I got to feel that he was confident. Hey, shout out to Miscellaneous. I agree with you, bro. I agree. Like I said, the only thing he hasn't done was do it again to me, and we're going to put him in position to. His numbers are comparable, his first year numbers. And this is the thing. His first year numbers are, give or take, better than Dak's and Goff. And there's other guys out there who's going to get contracts too. Dak and Goff, to me, I'm just talking because we play them, right? And we play them. We play Detroit twice a year. We might play them in the playoffs. We eliminated Dallas. So I'm just picking these NFC teams. You got Tua, who's going to be getting some money at some point, and whoever else. But this is just closely related to us. That's why I'm doing this. But hey, 212 million extension, 170 guaranteed, 53 mil per year. Rich is lying. I mean, he earned it. You got to give it to him. But now we're gonna see if he can take them over the hump. If that's what's getting paid out there for Jared Goff, and like Brandy said, we might have to wait for Trevor to a lesser degree, but Dak, like, he's going to be a big one. But again, different strokes, different folks, different stories for each team. Dak 29, the window might be closing. Jordan Love 25, the window might be opening. That's more, of a reason to pay Love more than Dak should get paid. So it depends. But this is what it is. If Goff is already second behind Burrow, right? And then again, this is only going to be for a hot second, right? These contracts, the highest paid, this and that, they don't last that long. Okay, so. Yeah, for sure. For sure, he did. Again, like I said, only thing we didn't see him do is do it again. He come out and do it again and again. You know what? Sometimes, just like when Jay Love was on the bench, nobody cared about him. Like, with hope and good faith. I just was like, I like him. I think it's going to work. It ended up working to our standards, right, from what he just did for us. So sometimes you got to have hope and good faith, too, as fans, you guys. Give them the fucking money. The Bears still looking, right? Detroit just found theirs, right? And that ain't even really finding theirs, But again, respect him. Some people seen him as a segue quarterback. Okay, Goff is just going to be there until this, that. No. So, the North is set, you guys. We know we're going to take care of Love. So you got Love, Goff, Caleb Williams, and Minnesota. I get mixed up. JJ McCarthy, Drake May, one of them motherfuckers. But it don't even matter until they can prove to me that they're going to do something. Shout out to GPAC. Oh, do you think he's not? That's another thing. Like, do you think he's not going to improve? Absolutely he is. To a good way, too. Hey, this could be a second-year leap for Love. Second-year starter leap. For sure. I think so. I think he can do all of what Hurts does, but better. Don't want him running as much, but I think he can run the ball a little more. But yes, I got Love over Hurts. 6'4", over 6 foot. I mean, Hurts is a good player. Hey, kudos to him too. But yeah, I got Love. Yeah, for sure. For sure. He did. Now, he beat the Cowboys and, the Lions, right? But yeah, for sure. Yes, TR's in the building. For sure. For sure. Shout out to Big Nate, Packers fans with swagger. I mean, yeah, man. I would say it does matter, but again, like I said, a motherfucker could win a Super Bowl getting paid less. How many times Brady been to the Super Bowl, and how many times has Brady been the highest paid quarterback? You already know. So, oh yeah, and we got the pieces for the run game to shine, Brandy. We got your boy, and now I just can't wait to see how LaFleur uses him. I really hope we use him in a Tyler Urban kind of way on top of rushing the ball. But in order for him to get some plays on the field, he might have to do that Tyler Urban role. I think his body type, speed, fluidity, You know, the offense he ran in, you know, with USC, you know. Oh, that's coming for sure, bro. That's coming for sure. It might be this Thursday. That's coming for sure, bro. That's what we getting ready for. It's coming. You know, I've been waiting a long time, Zane. Nah, well, damn. And then you woke up. But what a beautiful dream that was. Hey, I don't think you got a dream to see those kind of results, man. Unless you ask Montez Sweat. Talking about we gonna beat Green Bay. Okay. Yeah, man. You know, hindsight's 2020, but we the Detroit was the final nail in the coffin, obviously, right? But we probably seen like the writing on the wall a little before we wanted to admit it, right? You know, now again, hindsight 2020, but we probably thinking now like, well, damn, we probably could have, you know, got rid of Rodgers a year earlier, but that's just not the way it was supposed to go down, man. Maybe Love needed all that time to get his shit together. I mean, it's a business, bro. I mean, wherever I work at, I'm gonna make sure. I mean, if I can do it, you know, sometimes it's not about what you deserve; it's about what you negotiate. You know, and it depends on the individual. You can have a humble motherfucker with $1 million, and you can have a unhumble motherfucker with $1 million. It depends on the character, and we already know what kind of character Jordan Love is. So you know, yeah, you know, it's about the person in that case. You don't understand why players want to be the highest paid. Well, I mean, that's the whole game there, bro. Shout out to Eric Wallace. Yeah, you know, this the homie Eric Wallace. He's not a fan of the Packers, so don't kill him for this question. But yeah, we will be in Brazil, Eric. We are playing the Eagles first. And tomorrow, just like you'll find out everybody with your team, shout out to Eric Wallace for coming in and just showing love and support and not even a fan of the Packers. That is a real, you know, nice human being there, man. That is Eric Wallace is cool, man. He's been following for a while too. So shout out to the homie Eric Wallace, man. Oh yeah, for sure. Well, listen, you know, that's fine, you know, but again, you know, people's individual lives, you know, hey, Brady marries well, right? That still don't have nothing to do with on the field. And then again, they ain't together now, so I don't know how much benefit he got from her having all that money. And then again, once you rich, you know, there's rich and then like stupid rich. But I mean, once you're rich, you're rich. I mean, Brady ain't gonna ever be starving for nothing. It ain't like a situation like, I don't know, fucking Cardi B and Offset, right? Even though Offset's still gonna be fine, but like, you know, Cardi got the bag. But Giselle and Brady's money, like she might have made more annually or overall and all that, but you know, who's to say that Brady's money won't last longer with his legacy and what he's doing? You know what I'm saying? That bitch gonna get old at some point, right? She look good, you know, but damn, she's in a modeling deal. I mean, you know, I don't know if they got older model deals like that, but you know, eventually she gonna go out. Legends never die. Brady's gonna get paid off his name and likeliness forever. So that's, you know, and shit. I take Ronica over Giselle. I take J Love's girlfriend over Giselle. Fuck the money. I'm just talking about my kind of type, right? Who I could lay down with, bro. We gotta be, you know. Now, of course, if Oprah comes anywhere near me, I'm gonna shoot my shot. You know, I'm going to shoot my shot. Okay, but you know, listen. We remember, y'all. Let's act like we know who our coach is too. As much as we love LaFleur, we keep having to remind him. Now, these are the questions that I used to like during the press conferences. Oh, you know, you're 14-2 when Aaron, or 14-0, whatever, when Aaron Jones touches the ball 20 or more times. Matt is like, oh, well, that's a interesting fact. And yeah, we try to get him the ball. But look, sometimes games changes shit. You can say, oh, what the fuck you gonna do before a game? But what does Mike Tyson say? Everybody got a plan until you get punched in the face. You know, it might get redirected. You might have thought, hey, first drive, we coming out running the ball. False start. Oh shit. Then you run. AJ Dillon stumbles and falls. Now it's 3rd and 15. You ain't running the ball no more. And you punt the ball and they score. Now, you know, you ain't gonna be running the ball too much. So it just depends, man. Yeah, but when you're both making so much, it really doesn't matter. I mean, if you really want to have a dick measuring contest, if they really on it like that, she could go and say, boss up and say, I got more money than you. But his name is money too. You know, he's a Hall of Famer. Like he gonna be making money off his name for however long he gonna be alive into even after. You know, that shit. I'm sure he gets a percentage of Patriots shit going on, man. And then again, like, you know, you look at everybody's net worth, it ain't really what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? Then again, like she's in the modeling business. I don't know how long she's been doing it for a while. Again, I don't know how long, and they ain't even together no more. So none of this even matters. She can all right, she make more money than him now, but I mean they ain't together. So he ain't got to spend hers, she ain't got to spend his. It wasn't no big deal to like, oh well, they're fighting over this, they're fighting over that. They both like separated and doing fine. I don't think so, man. I don't think. I listen. I ain't gonna depend on a bitch like that. I'm not. I'm not ever gonna do that. My wife could make whatever she making out there. I'm still gonna make as much as I can make. I'm never gonna relax off of nobody else's money, even if it's my wife, even if it's my dad, my uncle. If I'm supposed to, I've been had some supposed to have some shit handed down to me, right? Am I just gonna sit and depend and keep waiting on it? Hell, fucking no. I'm gonna go get my bag until that happens. You feel me? So I think that's a little different. And you know, when you both rich, man, it's y'all arguing over different kind of shit, bro. You know, and I highly doubt, especially, you know, they ended up divorcing. I'm sure Brady and Giselle both knew they were divorcing before we knew. So, you know, he wasn't, it ain't like he was, baby, can I borrow some money? Like, no, that's not happening. The discrepancy of the money that they get is different, man. It's just different. You know, again, all right, somebody got a Phantom, and then somebody could have a fucking Benz. Oh, is a Benz a Phantom? Hell no, but you can drive anywhere in the Benz and be recognized as driving a nice car. A Phantom, hey, you might be on another level, but it's still driving a nice car. You're still in a different class. You know what I'm saying? So all that money shit between husband and wife, unless y'all just both broke and struggling, like it does get in the way and shit like that. But I did not ever think Brady took less money because of his wife. He took less money because Bill Belichick was the GM and he wasn't playing that shit. He said, "You want to win? All we about is winning here. You got endorsements, you got this, you got that. You know, let's win these rings. How bad do you want it?" And Brady's kind of a sick person like that, like Michael Jordan, like he just wants to win. So I doubt he thought about his wife at any point. You know. Yes, but then you can't predict it, Brandy. You just got to give him the ball. It ain't like, oh, we ain't gonna give it to him here. I think he gonna get hurt on this play. It's the most random shit ever. He get hurt. You get hurt on the sideline. We seen what happened to the linebacker for San Francisco. Right before the half ended, he jumping up and down, goes down. Not even on the play. You just never know. So it's hard to say, oh, I ain't gonna run him that much. He gonna get hurt. You got to run him. Hey, like Zane said, everybody hit that like button, man. Yes, definitely. It ain't about, you know, you can have evil intentions with $1 million. Some people, hey, some could go spend $1 million on strippers and cocaine. Some can go give it to charities. Some can go put it into businesses, build apartment buildings, make themselves some more income. It's all about the individual. It ain't got nothing to do. Hey, you give me a meal, I'm gonna do something different financially than other people gonna do with a meal. You know, that all depends, man. And not just a year from now. Shout out to Joe. Not even just a year from now. I just think for good, bro. Like, how much longer we gotta wait? Can we just understand and realize that we are the Packers and we just come up on Hall of Fame quarterbacks? That's just something that we do. You got some things that other teams do, like lose a lot, right? Like the Jets, just known for losing. Bears, known for losing. Can't find a quarterback. Uh, Dolphins, ever since, you know, known for losing for the past 20, 30 years. Still couldn't find a quarterback. Finally got one. We just keep finding one back to back to back. So we need to really appreciate that. And I already said, pay love the money. Fuck it. Pay it. If he falls flat on his face, then that would be, you know, I wouldn't even be a lesson learned. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, oh, you see what happened with Daniel Jones. I mean, if you comparing Daniel Jones, down said Hut, from play to the end to the whistle, there's no comparison. There's no comparison. Yes, he was. Jones was Jones was playing like his contract was up. Kind of funny that toward the end of the year he wasn't hurt or none of that. You feel me? I ain't saying, integrity is. I'm not questioning his integrity of him playing or not. But then again, you got to look at conservative Green Bay. Motherfucker might be ready to play. We don't put him in for 2 weeks after. Oh, it's all good, but bro, you won't. Hey, you ain't a Packer fan, so I already gave you a pass. That's why I apologize for you to everybody, because they would have been like, you don't know who we play, but he ain't a Packers fan, y'all. He just been showing love to us. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. And you know what? Hey, they say everything is open, right? So, hey, Musgrave is tight end one, right? Came into the depth chart as tight end one last year, pretty much the whole year tight end one until, he got hurt. But who's to say? Baby Gronk, Tucker Kraft won't be tight end one after this summer of a battle. You never know. This coaching staff seems like it's going to be very flexible. For Hafley to even mention, we had an undrafted free agent come in and start over dudes who were drafted and all that. Like, that shows, bro, if you out there balling, doing your thing, hey, this coaching staff is going to give you an opportunity. Shout out to Milto, my boy. Yes. I mean, listen, call us crazy for thinking that way, if anything, but that's the same way I'm thinking. I'm just looking at the trajectory. This year, I'm comparing Love is to after 7 or 8 years of golf and Dak. Those are two guys who've been in their offense for long enough. This was Love's first year starting in offense. And his numbers are even comparable to theirs. I mean, that has to mean something. It's not the end all be all, but then you look at his character. Then you look at his skill set. Then you look at what we have around him. It's just give this motherfucker the money, bro. Give it to him now. Then they're going to pay somebody else too much. They're going to pay Dak too high. They're going to pay too, like, let's do it now. You know what I'm saying? Just give it to him, bro. Definitely. Everybody's going to improve. Definitely helps. All of them can catch. Even AJ Dillon. All of them. Hey, how many ankles catches we seen AJ Dillon make? I'm like, J Love, put it a little higher, bro. He still pick it up and catch it. See? Listen, that's why I'm saying the kind of money they got, y'all, it's just they got money coming in, man. And you have to. You have to. I don't want shit to get to stopping and all that, y'all. My damn phone dying, bro. So I don't want shit to get fucked up. So oh yeah, that's what that's the new kind of jacket that we got to wear this year. We can't wear that same jacket like everybody's doubting us. Let's go prove them wrong. We can't. Absolutely. But he is also the type that you need to give him multiple carries. He's like he just needs to wear you out. He did step up when he really needed to. Hey, long as you're honest about it, it could do a lot to our lives. For real. Of course, bro. You see, McKinney came in and they said McKinney came in hard. Like, oh, he's coming in and just doing everything, being a leader and this and that. Jair sees that. Jair's like, hell no. If you see a little drill, I just seen them two running next to each other. It seemed like they both trying to outrun each other just in a drill. Iron sharpens iron, and that's why I call them the real dynamic duo. You got the eraser, Ja, who could erase one whole side of the field. And you got the other eraser who's going to be roaming around. So it's going to be a lot of erasing going on. And it definitely is. And a way to do that, I'm gonna close that out on this, is to get your boy Brandy Kenny Clark. But before this shit shut off, y'all. Sorry, this shit dying. Shout out to Brandy Lewis. Shout out to Zane Strong. Shout out to Dave Niehoff, man. Angry Casual Fan. Thank everybody for coming through. If I forgot about you, I didn't forget about you. Shout out to my boy Joe, man. Shout out to Milto. Shout out to Eric Wallace. Shout out to Niehoff. Shout out to TR. Mr. Vice President, man. Shout out to the MVP, man. Shout out to Zane Strong. Shout out to Big Nate. Shout out to G-Pack. Shout out to Miscellaneous. Everybody watching the replay, hit the like button for your boy. And if I forgot about you, I didn't forget about you. Shout out to Ramal Pittman coming through, man. Shout out to Packers Kingdom, bro. Packers Kingdom brother beat me yesterday, man. He beat me. I was up. You know, I was talking shit and all that, but he beat me. We was doing regs, though. But, you know, new subscribers coming into the gaming channel, so I had to just, you know, play a couple of guys, man. Whoop some other dude, too, came through. Shout out to him, though. But, yeah, Angry Casual Fan, Mr. Vice President, John Bainan, everybody. And we getting out of here, man. Hopefully we didn't lose sound or nothing like that, but I will see you guys tomorrow.